Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Today I have some very exciting news to talk about in the world of entertainment and film. For those who are big comic book fans and are keeping up on what's coming out for 2012, there is a second trailer for The Dark Knight Rises, which we all seen the teaser for it. This particular trailer is out in a bootleg type of form, so everybody please be patient. The person who probably filmed it for us, the quality is not that great, and I understand, but for those who got a glimpse as to what's going on here, the very beginning of the trailer is kind of hard to see, but I like the last 30 seconds of it. The last 30 seconds are without no doubt the best I've seen all year. And I'll tell you why, because there was a lot of interesting controversy about this, because there was talk that Nolan didn't really want to show the trailer right away, or the 6-minute prologue that he wants to do for The Dark Knight Rises. But for the most part, he wanted to kind of just hold off on it, maybe just show a trailer for one of the big major movies that are coming out, like Sherlock Holmes or Mission Impossible or the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. But those were some of the movies that I think he more wanted to show a quick trailer and not the part of the story. He probably wasn't finished editing the story or not finished the dialogue of the story yet until the final masterpiece comes out for next year, for July of 2012. When I saw the trailer for The Dark Knight, I must say, something, there's been a lot of controversy with me when it comes to talking about certain issues, and something, when it comes to the Batman films, I once did a video about the differences between which was better, Batman or The Dark Knight. Excuse me, Batman Begins or The Dark Knight. And I know a lot of people do love Dark Knight because they love Joker and they love Heath Ledger's performance in that. I particularly myself love the Batman Begins because I thought the origin of the story was brilliant, and it should have won Best Picture, Best Screenplay, Best everything. Batman Begins, will always be my personal opinion on it, is that Batman Begins will be the greatest comic book film of our time. It stands next to The Watchmen, Blade, Kick-Ass. I'm talking about just even Captain America, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk. I'm talking about with Ed Norton. Just very good filmmaking, and it did a fantastic job. The Dark Knight Rises, I must say, the trailer was really, really good. The scene that got me was the Batwing. At the very end of the scene, you'll see like a quick, amazing shot of the Batwing chasing a tank that Bane might be in or something. It looks like, to me, it's probably going to be the best of all the Batman films. Yes, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight basically were more like story type of films. I think this last one is going to be more like an action-packed kind of film. Not saying that the other two stories weren't action-packed. I think this one is probably going to be the most action-packed of all of them. It also seems like it's going to be more, it's not going to be as much a story, because Bane is more like a very monstrous type of character who does a lot of destruction. So I hope that in showing us The Dark Knight Rises, that it will be as action-packed it is, because as we all know, this is the last film. I know my time is short here, and I'm not going to overdrag this video, but I will say that for those who want to check it out, I would have promoted it myself, but something, YouTube is funny about copyright, so if you want to check it out, go to MovieWeb. They're promoting the movie now, and I'm sure somebody on YouTube will post it soon, but just know that it probably won't be on there long, because the studios want to make money, and they're trying to cut off any linkage of trying to see this film, just like what they did with Captain America and all these other comic book films that want to make money. They want to save the surprises for later. But what I saw in that almost 2 minutes of the film footage, it's amazing. It does look very, very good. I think Bane will be the most interesting character of the whole film. He sounds monstrous, and I love the Batwing. I'm not gonna lie. The Batwing looks like it does look kind of like a Blue Thunder. It kind of looks like an 80s type of design, but I don't care. With today's visual effects, it looks amazing. I think that Christian Bale will go down as the greatest Batman ever to take on the role. It's a little disappointing that he's not going to do any more of Batman, but you know what? In seeing the three Batman films, they've all been amazing. I think that Dark Knight Rises will, now there's going to be a lot of challenges, because believe me, Dark Knight Rises got a lot of comic book films coming out. So I hope it steps its game up. Don't show too many trailers. You don't need like 4 or 5 trailers for the film. Just show one good trailer. Get a high definition out there. And just leave it until July, because believe me, people are going to watch it over and over, and they're going to analyze it. But for the most part, I haven't seen much of Catwoman in action. Maybe they're saving her as a surprise. It looks like Hugo Strange might be in this one also, but there's a lot of interesting like Bat characters, but it looks very, very good though. I think that of all the Batman films, I think this one will probably be the most action-packed of all of them. And I hope in the future, if Nolan says, you know what, enough with the Batman and I want to move on and do films like Inception or do films of the mind and the body that he normally likes to do to kind of give us a psychological but yet entertaining look, then you know what, I'm going to miss Nolan, because he's a great director for the Batman. And you know something, I hope that people learn from Christopher Nolan and understand that, something, when he made Batman, he changed comic book movies forever. And the reason why I say that is because he stepped it up. He can show you that, you know what, Batman or any comic book character that you're trying to put on film, don't make him cartoony, don't make him a joke. You can give these characters dignity, and more importantly, when you put it on film, it becomes iconic if you really get a good story out there. And Nolan did a phenomenal job with The Dark Knight. Regardless of what you think of Batman Begins or The Dark Knight, did an amazing job with the storytelling. And picked the perfect actor to play Batman, which is Christian Bale, because he should have got an Oscar for that performance as well. But something, he won for The Fighter, so I'm not hating on him. But believe me, directors, actors, take notes on Batman, because that is the way comic book movies should be made and should be told. So all of you have a great weekend. Check out the links for the Batman Begins. As always, remember, use your mind. It's your best weapon. You all take care of yourself and enjoy the weekend.